Hi, welcome to Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW, right here on youtube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now, like and share the videos as well all over the internet, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, wherever you want to put it as well. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments section of the video as well. This is the review for Raw, which I like to call Raw Revisited, and what a crazy end to Monday Night Raw. The show on the whole, for me, has its ups and downs, which I think a lot of Raws and WTV seems to have these days in the moment anyway, but I kind of like where it's going. I think that's the ultimate. If you look where actually some things don't come across effectively as what they seem planned to, and looking at what was planned and what was given to us, on the whole, I quite liked. I think certain things weren't as good on the show, but going into the show anyway, I mean, the announcement of the new general managers, Mick Foley for Raw and Daniel Bryan for SmackDown, I think are great choices. We need more face people in authority figure, and with Raw we have the clash of Stephanie with Shane anyway. On Raw we can see Stephanie and Mick Foley probably clash after a short time over the power struggle on Raw, which could keep that quite interesting, where we have more of a clearer face direction on SmackDown, and I think that's a good way to go for the time being. The faces that are over, people that mean something. The promos necessary with them may have not have been the strongest, may have been perhaps a little bit cliche, maybe a bit cheesy in places, but for me, I was quite happy with what I watched with regards to that. Looking later into the card, with what we just seen at the end of Raw, which again includes the general managers and the commissioners, we see Seth Rollins. It looks like he's become the brand new WWE champion at the end of Raw. A match that was a pretty decent match with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose to finish Raw, and it looked like a superplex off the second rope, leading into a double pin. The referee clearly counting the 3 count, and really clearly we can see both sets of shoulders are on the mat. We see the confusion between the general managers of who is the winner and who isn't the winner. The commissioners, should I say, predominantly, but of course Foley and Daniel Bryan are at ringside as well. Of course, though, this is Raw, and the commissioner of Raw is the person in charge, and Stephanie clearly realised this and decided to grab the mic, and she didn't want Ambrose as champion anyway, decides to declare Seth Rollins the brand new WWE champion. Now, of course, SmackDown is tomorrow, SmackDown Live, the first SmackDown Live for us to see as and when it happens. Shane McMahon could probably reverse the decision tomorrow, so this could be something that seems a short-term thing and maybe not a legitimate thing, but we could see as well that a rematch could take place on SmackDown tomorrow, or even this could just now lead into Battleground further, but it's certainly very interesting end to Raw's. It looked like it was going to be the famous just everyone raising people's hands, and we've seen it all before, but no, this seemed a bit sort of interesting, and it makes you wonder where it's going to go next, so I'm on board with the decision. Certainly something creative anyway. There was a 12-man tag team match on Raw as well, involving the 2 6-man tag team matches that can take place at Battleground. We had John Cena, Enzo and Big Kaz, as well as the New Day taking on the Wyatt family and the Club. For me, there was a big promo before the match, and it didn't really connect at all, really, and a lot of the whole segment with this and the match included took up a lot of the second hour, so you could argue it was too long, but again, I don't mind the way it finished. It seemed to make sense with the finish. A brawl with the Wyatt family and the New Day, taking them completely out of the equation to the backstage of the arena, leaving us in ring with John Cena, who was questioning, saying he didn't understand Enzo Amore before the match, seeing a miscommunication between the two in the match. Enzo actually missing AJ Styles for a clothesline, hitting Cena, which then led to the downfall and the end of the match, where we see AJ Styles get the better and hit the Styles Clash for the 1-2-3. So in principle, I like the things that we're doing, but maybe just the effectiveness perhaps could have been sharper, could have been quicker, maybe could have been better, but end of the day, I was kind of happy with some of the main points and talking points of Raw, and perhaps of what we're going to walk into now on SmackDown. I think that's the ultimate from this. The question is then going to be what's going to happen tomorrow night. I'm going to give a preview for SmackDown tomorrow, so you can look forward to that, and I might throw my name out there of maybe 1 or 2 names of where I think they're going to end up. particularly after seeing Raw this evening. It gives you a bit more of even more of a clear indication in mind of maybe where one or two names may or may not go. But let me know what your thoughts are, though. Did you enjoy Raw? What are your thoughts with the brand session tomorrow? Do you think Seth Rollins is going to keep the belt? Do you think he'll have to give it back to Dean Ambrose? Do you reckon there'll be a rematch on SmackDown, or are we going to have to wait for the triple threat at Battleground? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel right now. Hope you enjoyed this. This has been Steve Chats Wrestling right here on YouTube.com. This has been Raw Revisited.